as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And his first look is incomplete.
He was trying to find Jelani Woods.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
In motion left goes Jennings.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for this sweep here in Buffalo. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. Now it's Fields. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. Off play action, Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Touchdown. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. But it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And New York set to take the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's Fields. Open man is Jerome Jennings. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
19 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st down.
Play action. It's Fields. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. He'll try, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From midfield, here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. A terrific kickoff return there. 27 yards all told.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
That's caught by Jennings. And he's brought down.
15 yards. And the Jets. Here we go. First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working with the call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bills first down.
To throw, it's Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
Allen off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Second and 9 at the Jets 27.
They run the counter with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's another Bills.
They'll run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 10.
Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Let's make something happen! All 52. Ready?
Cook.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. There was
no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead, put it on him, and score a touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
The Bills' offense. To their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. A great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and
4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from the out now.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Oh, what a move.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Working to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
On first down, right back to Hall. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's another Jets. First down.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Now Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Here we go.
Harris running straight ahead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll give the Hall.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And it really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working. That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Formation for the Bills.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. It's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There's Hall bringing in another one. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is taken at the 18.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen now looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he fires deep for Shakir. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Alert! Look out!
Now Allen. Will try and do this himself. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the records here. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, son.
27-yard line.
319, that's right.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our spin around the NFL starts now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The Cardinals at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this is JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Omarion Hampton. He's going to get the carry here, and look at him go. The Chargers get an important win here in the race to get one of those final wild cards in the AFC. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the man who had a cup of coffee with Carolina, Baker Mayfield. He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score. The Buccaneers able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
This, the second meeting between these 2 division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Thomas. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now it's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
And a completion to Wilson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good for a Jets. 1st down.
Don't jump. Ready?
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
Here we go, son.
They'll run with Hall.
And he won't will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. Or maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And New York set to take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Fields. He'll try and do this himself.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Regular. Go.
Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Davis.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Bills.
To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Good for a Bills 1st down. First and 10 at the 10.
They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Allen.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. A dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go. We good.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Here we go.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Fields. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
3 yards. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 29-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
319. Look out.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
down at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They go to Johnson again.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him the yard up to the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
Here's Allen. That is caught. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards. The loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, 29 yards. And the Bills stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bills 45.
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer.
Look at the spin.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 39-yard line.
Don't jump.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's good for a Jets.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Fields now to throw.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
18 yards on the play. And the Jets.
Here we go.
First down.
319.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jets first down.
Throwing again is Fields. To the sideline and incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And a shotgun snap, Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Fields.
First down, New York.
That's caught by Jennings. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Jets. First down. A gain of 12.
Here we go. We're good.
First down, New York.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Tonight.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
Cougar 19.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Check smash.
At the 23-yard line.
That's right. Wind down some clock with Cook. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
46-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready?
Off play action. Andrews. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Inside give to Davis. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Here we go, check. Bronco 80. Go.
And they will take a knee here. There's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.